Hello, and welcome to this edition of ETV News. I'm Aida Salamon. West Wulaga Zone of Oromia supplied over 20,900 tons of high-quality coffee to the central market during the just-ended Ethiopian budget year. Coffee Development and Quality Inspection Wing of the zonal administration told ENA that 19 coffee-producing districts supplied the product to the central market. Farmers are reported to have been paying prime attention to quality coffee production for the last 3 years due to the rise of price of domestic markets. Meanwhile, more than 153 million coffee seedlings are being transplanted in the zone this May rainy season. Central Tigray Zone has transplanted over 79 million tree seedlings on 3,324 hectares of land to protect desertification. That is according to District Agriculture and Rural Development Office. The office told ENA that farmers transplanted the seedlings to commemorate the late Prime Minister Meles Zenawi's ambition of green development. Agricultural experts are said to be providing support for farmers on how to nurture the seedlings to take root well. Meanwhile, Southern Tigray Zone has transplanted close to 35 million trees in a bid to protect deforestation and soil erosion. District Agriculture and Rural Development Office reported that the transplanting is underway on 4 hectares of land in 15 localities. It was learnt that transplanting trees have enabled the natural environment to recover and thereby improve agricultural production and productivity. Registration for the 4060 housing scheme in Addis Ababa is due to begin on August 12th. Commercial Bank of Ethiopia has readied 116 branches for the cause, while a special station is set up in Bole sub-city for the diaspora. Abata Hailu reports.
The government of Ethiopia is striving to provide houses for citizens at reasonable price to ease the extensive housing problem in Addis Ababa. As part of the move, it's constructing living units of various standards within the realm of the metropolitan. Briefing journalists on Saturday at Sabah City Administration Saving House Development Enterprise and Commercial Bank of Ethiopia announced that preparation has been concluded to kickstart registration for 4060 housing scheme on August 12. The bank has rated 116 branches for the cause, while special registration station has been prepared for Ethiopians and Ethiopian origins in Bole sub-city. Kande Bizuna, head of Addis Ababa City Administration Saving House Development Enterprise, said both private and government construction companies and consultants and micro and small enterprise would take part in the construction. He said the program is intended to take place in areas identified for reconstruction.
Currently, the construction of 4060 housing scheme is being underway in Sangatara, Saliskron sites, which are 20% and 10% complete in that order. Site selection has also been the other activity undertaken based on the city master plan.
Ethiopians who have lived in Addis Ababa for over 2 years and aged 18 are eligible for registration. He said, while building the house, special consideration has been given to make them amicable for people with physical disability. Ethiopian Commercial Bank Deputy Manager Yohalo Gesesa said beneficiaries of the housing scheme would get an interest of 5.5%. He speaks about the possibilities on how Ethiopians and Ethiopian origins could participate in the scheme.
Concerning the Ethiopians and Ethiopian origins, they are not supposed to live in Addis. Rather, they are entitled to benefit from the scheme by presenting the renewed passport. Ethiopians with foreign nationals can take part by providing a document from Ethiopian Foreign Ministry. They do have 2 options for registration, either through their legal representatives or the Ministry of Foreign Affairs if they live abroad.
Yohalo stressed that Ethiopians in the diaspora are required to save the money in circulation in the country they are living in. So far, more than 860,000 people have registered for the 2019 and 2018 housing schemes.
Oromia is a vast region in Ethiopia with a variety of tourist sites of various combinations. Although the zone is of immense beauty, the local people claim they have not benefited from the resources because of inadequate utilization. Cognizant of the immense tourism potential, Robe Town Administration in Bale Zone is now ready to create jobs for the local people. This outgoing Ethiopian year, the township administration has facilitated various job opportunities for 3,000 unemployed people. Ethiopian Airlines is to commence 4 weekly flights to Nigerian cities, including Enugu, the capital of Enugu State, beginning August 24th. It is to be recalled that the airliner last month announced plans to expand its Nigeria routes with the addition of 4 weekly flights. Ethiopian CEO Tewolde Gebremariem noted the flag carrier is proud to add Enugu to its wide global network. The addition of Enugu to the airline's network is a continuation of its commitment to provide the best possible connectivity options to passengers traveling between Africa and the rest of the world, the CEO added. Tewolde underscored that passengers from the 3 gateways of Lagos, Abuja, and Enugu now have the opportunity to fly to destinations throughout the Ethiopian airline network.
Headline.
Here are the headlines once again. Registration for the 4060 housing scheme in Addis Ababa is due to begin on August 12th. AUC urges AGOA-eligible states to export quality products to the U.S. markets. Welcome back. The AU Commission urges AGOA-eligible states to enhance their capacity with a bid to export quality products to the U.S. markets. African Women's Entrepreneurs Association, private sector, and civil society organizations have deliberated on Saturday how to maximize advantages obtainable from AGOA. Lalu Etala reports.
The 12th AGOA Forum taking place in Addis Ababa at the AU headquarters is on its second day deliberations on the theme Sustainable Transformation through Trade and Technology. Various participants from the private sector, civil society organizations, and African women entrepreneurs are taking part in the forum. Fatima Haram, AUC Commissioner for Trade and Industry, on her opening remark expressed that both the US and African nations have benefited from African Growth and Opportunity Act. The tripartite discussion held in Addis Ababa offers the participants a room to find new ideas for change, she said.
This forum offers the private sector, the civil society, the women entrepreneurs an opportunity to discuss and contribute ideas on your further involvement in the AGOA process and determine how best to monitor its implementation and address its shortcomings as to formulate corrective measures that can, in a timely manner, be injected in the official governmental forum that opened in a couple of days.
She noted that despite the achievements registered in the last 12 years, the eligible African states need to do more to fill remaining gaps.
Both the US and the African sides has benefited to a certain extent, ensuring that the quality standards, the sanitary and the photosanitary measures are met, also ensuring that we deliver timely.
President of Ethiopian Chamber of Commerce and Sectoral Association, Mulu Solomon, stated Ethiopia, being one of the beneficiaries of AGOA, has significantly benefited from the scheme, though much remains to be done to take maximum advantage obtainable from the opportunity.
We have to work on our comparative advantage, where we can be cheaper, where our quality can be chosen by our citizens, by Ethiopian business, by Ethiopian consumer, and also by the world consumer, so that we have to prepare ourselves.
Mr. Stephen Hayes is president of Corporate Council on Africa. He stressed Africa should work to provide high-quality products apart from building trade infrastructure.
Whether extended or not, they ought to be building their infrastructure and the power systems. If you have access to consistent power supply, you're going to attract companies that can add to the manufacturing base, add to employment and so forth. So I think that's got to be an important part of it.
He went on saying that capacity building is fundamental to realize sustainable competitiveness.
I think the future of AGOA has to take into account a more comprehensive approach to Africa. I think it has to take into account that there needs to be built into that capacity building, education, workers training especially.
The findings of the ongoing discussion are expected to be feedback for the high-level ministerial meeting due to be held within the next few days.
Meanwhile, business makers from Africa that are exhibiting their products at the AU in Addis Ababa as part of the ongoing 12th AGOA Forum underscore the vitality of intra-Africa trade. Lalo Atala has compiled their views.
Yeah, we've come to participate in this exhibition to showcase the products which Tanzania is exporting to AGOA. We have brought products that cover ladies and men's fashion. We have brought, we specialize especially in underwear making, because we realize in Africa we are not doing underwear. And underwear is an essential commodity for every woman.
Ethiopia has got a special type of leather. This is also our property. We have, like a coffee, we have to create a brand, leather brand. So this type of exhibition will help us to do this.
We are encouraging intra-African trade. So if you don't show what you have, nobody will know what you have. And also to see what others are producing, to see how they are packaging, to see how they are branding their products, so that we can imitate and copy the good side of it. Right now, Africans, because we are not used to it, we are the manufacturer, we are the wholesaler, and we are the retailer at the same time. There's no way we can do proper trade that way.
In the process, if different governments in African countries or AGOA countries, if they come up with a strong textile policy of different countries and they discourage exportation of raw cotton, that's when we shall benefit.
In fact, we need regional integration. We need cooperation among these countries because some orders in America, they are so huge. But with regional integration, we share experience and even we share the orders. And also, we need to form strong associations